General, it's 11:31. We promised to end you by 11:30.
I would say overall, our mission in Afghanistan is on a positive trajectory. I can elaborate on that with you later. But thus far, in keeping with the campaign plan that I outlined, we have seen the Afghans successfully defend each of these areas, largely by taking offensive operations against the enemy, and the Taliban has not yet been able to realize any of their territorial ambitions this year.
Just a quick follow-up on your reference to the 5 Americans who were wounded.
It was on a partnered operation, meaning U.S. special operators with Afghan special operators conducting the operation, and they were clearing some of these areas that I mentioned in southern Nangarhar, where Daesh previously had control, and they were helping our Afghan partners to regain control of those areas. So that was really the nature of the operation: offensive operation, counterterrorism operation, partnered operation.
In this partnered operation, when they were wounded and how they were wounded, were they in the middle of a gun battle, or was it?
I'd characterize it as a clearing operation where the Afghan forces were moving south into the areas that were occupied by Daesh. The nature of the combat there, small arms fire, I would say, some shrapnel. These were the nature of the injuries that they experienced.
You've killed many of their fighters and soldiers. What's the estimate now for how many are there? And
so when we began our operations in January, we estimated that ISIS might have numbered around 3,000. They were primarily located in southern Nangarhar and in Kunar provinces. Many of these fighters were members of other groups that had really changed allegiances. Now, I call this convergence, and the convergence would be, again, amongst these 9 terrorist groups and 3 violent extremist organizations. We see periodically members changing from one organization to another.
It said that you continue to use your new authorities on a daily basis. Do you know how many airstrikes have been?
This number that originally was 3,000, we think has been roughly cut in half. We estimate them between 1,000 and 1,500 at the present time. But it's, again, it's very hard to say. It's very dynamic battlefield down there. And of course, it's easy to miss people in the mountains there, but we think we've reduced their numbers fairly significantly in the last 6 months.
Thanks, everybody.